Hi, welcome to the spa today. I know you did mention on your consultation form that this is your first time with us today. Yeah, okay. I did also see that you mentioned that you haven't actually visited a spa at all before. No, okay. So in that case, we will make sure that this is an extra special treatment for you today. Okay, beautiful. So my name is Isla, and I am going to be your therapist for today. What we always offer here at the spa is a full consultation before any of your treatments, okay? That's just to make sure that what we're actually giving you is exactly what your skin needs, is exactly what your hair needs and your body needs, both in the short term and the long term, okay? Beautiful. So I can see from my system that you did select the introductory deep cleanse though for today. Yeah, okay. So that makes me think possibly you have some difficulties with congestion, maybe some open comedones, maybe some textural concerns. Okay. Okay, so just sort of talk me through then what those primary concerns are regarding your skin. So what makes you unhappy about your skin, or any aspects that maybe you'd like me to be able to work on both today and in the long term, okay? Beautiful. Just going to make some notes as well while she's talking, if that's okay. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so is this across your whole face or just concentrated in a particular area? Okay, let me see. Okay, I can see, so maybe just around that section. Okay. Okay. A little bit there. Okay. Yeah. No, you are absolutely right. So that particular area can be quite hormonally driven, absolutely. So again, though, that's not to say that maybe you have an hormonal imbalance, but it could just be that you're a little bit more sensitive to certain hormones. Yeah, so some people will find that actually they'll have sort of a skin reaction around the time that your androgens would be particularly high, so testosterone, okay? And that can happen at different times in the month. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, so talk to me a little bit more about that then. So do they typically have a head? So is it traditionally that kind of black head type presentation? Okay, let me see. Okay, and it's sort of concentrated around the temples there. Okay. Okay. And generally, do you feel as though your skin is oily? So does it feel maybe a little bit greasy throughout the day, or do you notice that there's kind of almost a film or a shine to your skin at the end of the day? Okay. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Absolutely. Okay. And is that more so at a particular time of the month, or is it pretty consistent throughout the month? Okay. Depending on, absolutely. Okay, whether you're taking that. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so what I'm sort of seeing with your skin is that I think we maybe need to do some deep extractions today to really cleanse the skin, really clear out those pores, okay? Maybe some AHA, some BHAs, just to kind of regulate the oil level as well, okay? Because there is quite a bit of residue on the skin, okay? So talk to me a little bit about your skincare routine, okay? So do you have a specific routine? Do you use different products? Are you consistent with the products? Okay. Yeah, okay. And is that the one designed for oily skin? So does it have the blue top or does it have a green top? Okay, yeah. Perfect. No, it's absolutely a good brand. So I do actually recommend that, especially to my clients that have quite sensitive skin or skin that's very prone to irritation. No, so don't worry about that. Actually, it's a really good brand for your skin type. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And do you always follow with that? Okay. That is really good because it does have a lot of ceramides in. It's got hyaluronic acid in as well, which again is really good at kind of balancing that hydration. So do you use any type of moisturizer, any kind of serum after this? Okay, no, don't worry. That's absolutely okay. No, so I do have a lot of clients who will come in and actually some of them may be using sort of 8 or 9 products in their routine, but then I get a lot of clients who are maybe just using a regular cleanser in the morning and no other products. So I do see the whole gamut, so don't worry at all. It's not just people who are kind of skincare enthusiasts in here at all. Okay. No, exactly. And there's no judgment here at all as well. I'm really just here to guide you and target a specific routine that's going to work for you and your lifestyle and your budget, okay? So don't worry. All right. And how are you managing your stress levels? Because stress can play a big role on the skin. So do you feel as though stress is a big component in your life at the moment? Oh gosh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, it sounds like it. Okay. And sometimes, that can really play a role in our skin. And what I always tell my clients is that we don't want to be beating ourselves up or feeling as though we're somehow failing if we're not kind of juggling skincare and aesthetics when, quite frankly, there's so much else going on in our life, okay? Yeah. I do. I think it's just a time to kind of focus on healing, focus on looking after yourself, really processing what you're going through, and also just stripping back that self-care so it doesn't have to be really extensive. Just hydrating, eating little and often, and just moving your body, okay? Yeah, no, I know I've been there as well. We don't need to get so caught up in it, but I know it's difficult. It is. I think it's easy to say, but it's so difficult to implement, isn't it? Okay. All right. All right. So first of all, from my observation, your skin is perfectly healthy, okay? So there are a few areas of aesthetic concern that I think we can tackle both in your introductory treatment today and your subsequent sessions, but I don't think your baseline is something that you need to be worrying about at all. I don't see any acne scarring, any pigmentation. There's no skincare concerns that I think would be difficult to work on within our sessions. There's nothing on your skin that I think you would require a dermatologist for. Yeah, your baseline is really good. It's really healthy. I do think sometimes when we're going through something, we can maybe be quite critical, quite negative, And I think maybe that is at play a little bit here. Okay, all right. Because you are going through quite a little bit of a difficult time as well, what I would like to offer you today is a couple of complimentary treatments, if that would be something you'd like. Yeah, do you have a little bit of extra time? You do. Beautiful. Okay. So I am going to look at your treatment plan today. I'm going to now put it together for you, and I will explain the treatments that I've picked for you, okay? Beautiful. Okay. So I'll just get this up on my system. Okay, I'll just add that on for you, and it's complimentary. Beautiful. Okay, I am actually really excited to talk you through your treatments today. All right, so we're going to start with an holistic treatment. So I'm going to give you a really lovely shoulder and upper back massage. I do find when we're going through really difficult times, our shoulders are inevitably really tense. So I am going to focus on really relaxing those muscles. I'm going to be focusing on working the fascia to really open up the area and just promote deep rest, okay? I am going to use my signature body massage oil as well, which is a wonderful mixture of eucalyptus and mint. So it is really refreshing and cleansing as well. Okay. Whilst you're having that wonderful deep tissue massage, I'm also going to apply a warm towel to both your hands and your feet, and these will be infused with lavender and a range of ceramides as well. So very nourishing, very healing, very moisturizing for your skin. Okay. After you've had your 40-minute massage, I'm then going to provide a little bit of complimentary scalp care for you, okay? Yeah, I also do. I find that's one of the best parts of going to a spa. I love the scalp massages. So what I will be doing today then for you is a scalp scrub. I'll also be using an exfoliating brush on your scalp as well to really work in that product. This is wonderful because it promotes hair growth, but it also just makes the muscles in your scalp relax. It kind of gives you that moment and that break to just be able to relax those muscles. We don't realize it, but actually our forehead muscles around this area can be so tense, particularly when we're stressed, okay? I do have a range of other scalp tools that I will be using as well. I do have a gua sha comb, which is wonderful. That is such a relaxing part of the treatment. I have that quite often here. I do really enjoy that. It's also heated and it slightly vibrates as well, so it's just such a beautiful feeling alongside the scalp massage as well. Yeah, does it sound good? Good. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, let me see what I can add on for you as well. Do you have, how long do you think you have? Okay, beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is also add on a pedicure then. Would that be okay? Yeah, wonderful. I'll also add on a choice of color if you would like a polished color today. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So after that, I will be going on to your facial treatment here today. Like I said, we are going to be doing some deep extractions. I'm going to apply a really good peel. So this will have a mixture of AHA and BHA, so it will really help to clear out your pores. It will help control your oil production and also just making the skin look revitalized and refreshed as well. So really beautiful. They are both really beautiful ingredients for that, okay? What I will also do is give you a really wonderful massage. I do find this so integral to facial treatments, and I really dislike when it's missed off. I think when we go for facials, we need to be having the muscles in our face manipulated, moved. That's what's really going to promote those long-term benefits for us, okay? So I do really like to focus on that. Sometimes I get a little carried away and you'll have the kind of massage element for maybe 30-40 minutes, but I do think it's really beneficial. So for you, that will work out well. Is this sounding good? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, sweetie. So after that, I will then apply a really exfoliating deep clay mask. This works in a similar way to the peel, but it's just much more gentle. Then I will finish your facial off with some red light, and I will also use a little bit of gua sha as well. And then of course we'll apply some moisturizer at the end, designed specifically for your skin, just to make sure that everything is hydrated, it's plump, and you're feeling extra beautiful. Yeah, you're happy with that? Wonderful. A lot of my treatments I do like to think of as being quite holistic generally. So as we're going along, if I feel maybe your shoulders need a little bit of extra work, then I'll just be guided by that, and maybe we'll work a little bit more massaging the shoulders. Equally, if I feel like your hands maybe are feeling a little bit tense, we'll be working on your hands as well, okay? What I want to make sure today for you is that you just leave here feeling relaxed and that you have that little bit of a break from stress, okay? Beautiful. All right, sweetie. So I'll go ahead and get you checked in, and then I'll assist you onto the treatment bed, okay? Beautiful.